Hello, everyone. Welcome to Elian's Joy. Welcome to today's episode. I am very glad and excited to be here and very happy to share with you today. We're going to talk about the benefits of energy work. And it is something that I do in my work and something that I share and something that I do for myself a lot. So I would love to share that with you today. Some of the things that we're going to talk about is the benefits, what it will do for you if you do a little bit of Tai Chi or Qigong or energy work. Like I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Elian Han for Elian's Joy, and I want to always share my joy with you and just kind of share what drives me, what makes me happy, what makes me joyful, and why I am needing this exercise and movement to get through the day and to recover from yesterday, right? So I love to share that always with you, and that's what I will today. And you can find it back on winwinwomen.tv or, of course, on my YouTube channel. Right? It's all there on my YouTube channel, elianhaan.com. So let's go, and I'll share this with you today. Lots of benefits of Tai Chi and energy work, and lots of really, really, really cool stuff. So I love to share this with you. I have done that before, and you can see the importance of it and what it will do for you. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to share a little bit of the benefits first. So where does this all start? We are going to start with some explanation today of the one of the oldest forms in the world of exercise, right? Which is Tai Chi, which is Qigong, and originated in China thousands of years ago. The story goes that this is more than almost maybe 3,000 years old, and it's one of the oldest forms in the world of movement. And why is this so good? It has so many healing benefits. But one of the things that we always think is that it is not really for young people, or it might be something later in life. It might be something that is not really approachable, it's complicated, and it's really slow. And yes, it is really slow. And because it's really slow, we have actually come to the conclusion that that's something that we need, right? Sometimes we need to slow down, and sometimes we need to just kind of take it a step back and do something that is really calming and rejuvenating. This, when it started for me a long time ago, I think I started practicing Tai Chi about 8 years ago, and I got certified. I loved it so much. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me because I had no clue what was going on. It was so slow, and I was ready to go, right? I was always going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was always used to going to the right and to the left. And this was not going to the right and to the left per se. And it was not always a 4 countdown or a 4 count in general or an 8 count or something like that that you could hold on to. So it was just really difficult to get through in the beginning. And it looks complicated in the beginning. It looks so easy, but it looks so complicated at the same time. You'll feel that in a little bit of what it does to you and why sometimes it gets so confusing. But you also feel the benefits, and you feel why this is so calming and relaxing and so healthy for that matter. Like I always tell you, I work in a capacity of a wellness and life coach, right? So all my life, I've helped people through movement, and I help people through a little bit of life and wisdom and coaching as well. And what I do nowadays with my patients and clients a lot is working through recovery, working through substance recovery, and working into wellness and health. And if you're talking about life right now, you understand that we don't have to necessarily be addicted just to know that we're all having a lot of anxiety. We all suffer from some unresolved trauma. We all suffer from stress. And because this is so imperative right now, it's kind of like a state of the world, right? We all have that. Sometimes we need to bring it back to the moment and to stillness and calm being with ourselves in the now. And that is part of that mindfulness that I teach. It is part of the meditation. that I teach. And sometimes we call this moving meditation as well. So that is really, really beneficial. And I'll show that a little bit with you. So sometimes I call this more chi, more energy for me. Energy, chi stands for energy, right? Or is another word for energy. So it started in China a long time ago. And it meant that we need to get our chi flowing and we need to get really softly in that state of calmness to open our body for chi and energy to come through and come in. So when we do that, we experience the healing benefits of that energy. And why is that so important? Because we are balancing the yin and the yang energy in our body, and we're coming to a state of balance, yin and yang. It teaches us to become aligned with our higher awareness and more mindfulness. And for that reason, actually, a little bit of a bigger human potential. We really can do this anywhere. You can stand, you can sit down. I do that with my patients and with my clients, and in a lot of webinars and seminars. I do that also when people are sitting down. So there's a lot of movement for our upper body, and you feel that how wonderful that feels when you do just the arm movement and you get already that energy flowing. So you can do the exercise standing, you can do the exercises sitting, and next time when we come to a little bit more of a complicated a form, we'll add some steps to it and we'll add some movement to it. Even if we do this a couple of times a day, just for ourselves, in a lot of repetition, we already immediately feel those benefits setting in. Now, you will feel also when you start your moving meditation that you can actually do that anywhere and everywhere. And when you start moving, that it's not necessarily for people that are older. You can really find that if you do that, you can do that also when you're young, because it's used a lot as the base of martial arts. You use it a lot of the to strengthen martial arts, right? So remember that little movie with Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid, right? The base of all sports sometimes, but definitely in all martial arts, is to find that balance, to find that strength, and to find that center to where you are in your strength. So you can do these movements and breathing techniques anywhere. It's a lot of balance involved. It's a lot of breathing involved. And we call it a moving meditation. So it is wonderful to do. Some of the benefits, let me share that with you. We are definitely boosting our immune system. We are definitely improving our concentration and improving our breathing. So we have more control of our breath. And I get that feedback a lot. Just this week, I did this seminar with another group as a webinar seminar. And all the people that were on that Zoom webinar said, or seminar said, oh, I love it because it just got me in touch with my breathing again. I wasn't aware. And I need to create that awareness once in a while for my breathing. If you do this, it will also strengthen any muscle group that you're working with, of course, and it will increase your range of motion. Definitely, when I work with people, movement over your head, because that's not always a guarantee that we can really lift our arms up next to our ears, right? So it really definitely gives you that range of motion and it lets you play with that range of motion. It will improve your balance and definitely your alignment. So you're standing straight up and you're feeling stronger, because when we improve in posture and when we stand up straight, we can let that chi, that life energy freely flow through our body without obstruction. We don't want that. So it's very healthy to let that chi flow and to come to a better posture. So you also feel that you are processing sometimes some emotions. And just by being in the moment and by being into that meditation state of mind, hashtag meditation is my medication, right? I always say, if you do so, then you really feel the transformation, that calmness, sometimes emotions, sometimes difficult things that you've been through, sometimes pain, grief, sorrow, everything that you're trying to process might just come to the surface. And that's okay. You just move and cry through it. That's why movement is so healthy in general, to process emotions. It will cleanse and massage and strengthen your organs as well. So for that reason, you feel that you are a little bit healthier if you do so, and you over time will definitely see the benefits. You will sleep better. Definitely. You might improve in stamina, right? If you do this a lot and you exercise a lot more while you haven't done it for a while, then you will see that you're getting stronger and improve in stamina, right? And little, if you have had surgery or if you had some things going on, then you have improved, increased recovery time from injury to surgery. So if you're already moving or if you're working through this and you're seeing this really slow movement and it's benefiting you, it's making you stronger, it gives you more stamina, it makes you breathe better, it will heal you faster after injury or after surgery. You'll detoxify your body because what we're really doing is letting go of anything that we hold on to, but also physically anything that is toxic for our body. We are just eliminating and letting go of toxins. Definitely better for sleep, improving focus in a moment, right? So we don't have time to think about our worries. We don't have time to think about the next thing. We don't have time to think about what am I going to do and what if, all that stuff that increases our anxiety. Just in the moment, we're just staying here. And that's why that is so healthy. It really, really calms our minds and improves our focus. So you will feel a little bit off sometimes after a long practice time. You will feel even enhanced intuition. You will even feel that you need to come into this me space, into this mindful meditation space to increase that intuition and to increase creativity. So those are a lot of benefits that are all coming with that little work that you're doing with Tai Chi or with Qigong. Now, Tai Chi is the form I taught and I learned the 24 short form. So it's kind of like a movement, kind of like a choreography, a dance. It is these steps that are always the same in the same form practiced. And that you might see a group of people in China. I saw that when I was visiting in China. I saw groups of people making these movements together, but they were the same movements in that setting that are following up um, each other. And so that way everybody kind of knew what they were doing and it looks so perfect. Everybody is smoothly moving into the same direction in the same way. And it was so beautiful to see. And it's very slow, calming, even to watch it. It's very calming for you. Just that slow movement, that controlled, beautiful breath movement. And when the body is stressing, usually in daily life, we just really get into that fight or flight response, right? We have that sympathetic nervous system just releasing a lot of toxins and hormones, and our body just gets in stress mode. And when you're doing that Tai Chi or that energy work, our parasympathetic nervous system takes over. And for that, we just release and process through those toxins and we're getting into a healthier state. So the body will really remove those existing toxins and letting go of it and work through it. So that is so nice that you're getting into that relaxing state of mind, and that is even very healthy for you. Another thing that we're doing is we're meditating on beautiful names or beautiful visualizations. So just like meditation, that's why sometimes we call it moving meditation. Just like meditation, you just feel that you're pushing, or you feel that you're pulling in. And that is so beautiful about that. So when we dominate that parasympathetic nervous system, is dominating, right? And then we are coming into that meditative state of mind, and that's what we're trying to enhance. Really good. And then the body just steps into its own healing mechanism. That's why in our society we should do this more, right? Sign of the time that we're all over the place, including me. And that's why this is so good for you to do and so calming. So think about how we're going to start this when we're starting the breathing technique, and I'm going to do it with you. In Tai Chi, we are breathing through our mouth and inhale through our mouth and exhale through our mouth. not like yoga where we are breathing through our nose. So what we want to do is we want to put our tip of our tongue against our palate, right? And just behind your upper teeth, so that we're kind of like creating a little tunnel that we can inhale through that goes immediately to our spine. It immediately activates our neck flexors and goes down our spine. So that flow of energy, that flow of chi just goes better all the way down your spine and brings that flow of chi, that life energy, down all the way to all your organs, down the spine, all the way towards your belly. And in your belly, we call that the center of life. We call that the center of everything, where everything started and where you keep your balance, where you keep your stability, where you keep your emotions, where you keep just really regulating your body, right? There's a lot of base there, and we want to have that basic feeling to get into the chain of energy. So again, let's just go break down that Tai Chi a little bit, those 24 movements. And when we break them down and we do them separately in itself, these movements are called Qigong. And then over light years, over decades, over thousands of years, there are more and more and more movements added to that Qigong practice, so that we have a lot of movements to play with that make us feel really, really, really good. So we're going to add some of that too today. I'm going to do some of that with you. And then you can definitely feel your chi. You can definitely feel your energy. You feel your breath, and you feel that healthy feeling of getting into that balanced, calming state of body and thus state of mind. So when I'm stepping back, and see if that holds here a little bit, I'm gonna just balance those two forms, right? The yin and the yang into my body. We're going a little bit deeper into it next time because I really want to practice some of those movements with you. So when we warm up, we're gonna stand up straight. We're gonna stand tall. And usually I kind of like to say, when you're standing up straight, relax the shoulders in the pockets of your pants and just lengthen your body all the way up, as if you were having to keep the cup of coffee on your head, right? Or cup of tea. Cup of tea. Yes, cup of tea on the top of your head. And you really feel the lengthening feeling, opening up your body right there. So standing up straight, relaxing the shoulders is really important. And just for yourself to warm up, hold your hands in front of your belly, relax your shoulders, step your feet just straight underneath your hips, hip width. That's what you want to do, just to feel that sturdy feeling. I will step back a little bit further, and then we'll do some of this stuff together. So when you see this, standing up straight, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your heart up to the sky, and I have my hands just in front of my belly. I don't really hold my belly, but I have my hands in front of it. And I want to relax the neck muscle. So that's really important. So I close my eyes, and I'm gonna bring my tongue against my palate, right? So I want to keep my mouth open and breathe and inhale and exhale through my mouth, but not really forced. So my chin is just relaxing. My jaw is just relaxing. And I'm going to have my tongue against my palate. Now inhale really slowly, all the way over your tongue as if it's a tunnel, all the way towards your spine. Deep breath in, all the way towards your tummy. And very relaxing breath out, very slowly. Just relaxing. And then again, take a deep breath in. And a very slow breath out, and you don't have to do anything for it. Your breath is just releasing. Exhaling through your mouth, just relaxing your jaw. And just keep your tongue against your palate if you're inhaling. Exhale slowly. You can really feel actually your whole body relaxed. So I can really feel it if I stand up straight. I can feel my belly expand a little bit if I inhale, and it just kind of deflates when I exhale very slowly, very softly. It's beautiful feeling. Exhaling slowly, and now keep that exhale and inhale going. While we're gonna relax your hands down towards the floor, roll your shoulders a little bit here. Just a nice big roll, maybe even just feeling the body movement into your upper back and into your chest, rolling with your elbows, right? Making circles with your elbows right here. Just feeling the range of motion. Oh, that feels good. And then I'm just gonna open my hands really wide to the side, stretch them out, even pull them back a little bit and see how far I can go. And then take your hands all the way in the front and push them out forwards. Nice and long. And just shake your hands out here a little bit. And I'm rolling them around each other. I'm just making a little bit of a movement here. Feels very good. And it works also towards me. Yes, good. Relaxing your shoulders, right? And shake them out. Just shake it. Shake your hands all the way to the floor. And as if you want to drop and release everything that you're holding on to in your hands and in your arms right there. Then I'm going to drop my right ear softly towards my right shoulder. And then keep my chin, my nose, and my forehead on one line and in the mirror so that I'm not tilting my head forwards. I'm feeling that long, because this shoulder is relaxed, I'm feeling that long stretch through my neck. Then I inhale and I come back. Exhale over to the side. Inhale, coming back. And just make a couple of half circles here with your hand. Very nice. Good. Roll it out. And then I'm going to roll my hips, right? So I'm keeping my feet together, but I'm just going to roll my hips a little bit out here, just to make that movement. And even if I place my hands on my knees, I can do the same and make it a little bigger with my knees and just roll them. Just roll them out. And also the other way. Just feeling that. Just moving through the body all the way up. And then I'm going to shake it out. I'm going to tap a little bit lightly on my chest right here. And I'm going to tap a little bit on my arm with my thumb down and on my arm with my thumb up. It's kind of waking up that chi in my body. And the other side too. Thumb down and with my thumb up. Good. And then slowly just shake it out. A lot of shaking to release that energy. And then come back to the center and then gather your chi again right here. So when we come together into the center, we're going to bring it back into our belly and gather the chi into the center of life, which is right here. We can make some really gentle movements. My hands are not touching, but they're just a little bit in front of my belly, almost touching. And I'm making some big Buddha belly circles to the right and some big Buddha belly circles to the left. Now I'm taking my hands down. I'm going to open my hands to the sky. And I'm going to bring them very slowly down. Now we call this gather the chi. So gather the energy, right? Nice, big, long, all the way up. And sink the chi in front of our body, all the way back to the center. Now this is an alone standing exercise, or also a movement that you can find in the short form of Tai Chi, or even in the long form of Tai Chi. But as a movement in itself, we can do this a couple of times a day, just to wake up our body and get our chi flowing, get our energy to flow. All the way up. and all the way down. Good. And then I'm going to move on. I'm going to take my hands in the front together. And I'm going to press my right hand up and my left hand down towards my hip. Then come back to the center. The nice thing here is that nothing has to be perfect or looking a special way. You just want to do how it feels good for you. Make it your own. Push one hand up and one down so that we come into this flow of constant movement. And so it's very important not to let go of that flow. You never want to break that flow of movement and that flow of energy. So what I'm doing here, for instance, I'm pressing my energy down towards the floor and bring it back so that the other stream, when it goes down, it's being pushed up and goes constantly in circles, right? So just as the symbol of yin and yang, we are just moving in circles, just like our blood flow going down and back up. And then slowly come back to the center and bring it all the way here. Just let your hands flow down, bring them up towards your chin. Tilt your hands in front of your body, push them all the way out to the sky. And then open your hands slowly. Good, do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Let's coordinate with our breath. Inhale, tippy toe. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From the top. Let's do it again. Inhale, gather the chi. Exhale, combine with your breath. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Separating heaven and earth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sometimes it might make you a little lightheaded, which happens a lot, and I feel that a lot, and I hear it a lot, right? If I do this in my webinars, and with everybody just coming back and say sometimes, oh, it makes me feel a little lightheaded. And that will just go away. That's because you're focusing on your breath so much. And supporting heaven, all the way coming back down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Good. Take it slowly down and shake it out here a little bit. Yeah, let me check on the time and see how many minutes we have left. So you see, if I have to give you just 3-4 exercises to do to start with in the morning, we're always running out of time if I do this, always. If I just give you a few exercises to do early in the morning, and you can do this a couple of times for yourself a day, even if you're sleeping before you go to sleep, or if you're a little like stressed out or super big anxiety attack, or you're just feeling a little stressed, then go far away. Remove yourself from everything in the equation and just find that little quiet space where you can do these exercises a couple of times. So we have gathered the chi, sync the chi, separating heaven and earth, and supporting heaven all the way out. Right? I'll do it with you again. Absolutely. Over the next couple of weeks and adding on every week a couple of movements. So I want to do the whole month of August. Is it August? Yes, it is August. So I want to do the whole month of August, a couple more chi exercises every time. There's lots and lots out there, lots and lots on my YouTube, and we're already running out of time. So all I can do say is for today, Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining this episode of Eliane's Joy. Find out about Tai Chi and Qigong on my YouTube channel, Eliane Haan. And also easier just to go to my website and click on that YouTube link that will take you straight to all the videos from the show, all the videos about daily wisdom, all the videos with yoga and Tai Chi and breathing exercises and all that fun stuff. So we're talking more this month. Love to see you. Thank you for being here. And definitely give me some feedback and come back to my website, www.elianehaan.com. That is www.elianehaan.com. I see you out there, and thank you for watching today. Much love. Namaste. Thank you.